Hello, everyone. This is Chrisa Assis. I am the founder and teacher of About Dance Constructing Dance. And I have exciting news for you. So, I've put together a tango training guide for leaders and followers who might be very willing and really looking forward to practicing, but maybe they haven't found a way. Maybe they have certain limitations in terms of time, or maybe not having a partner, or maybe they're fighting some poisonous mindsets that are not allowing them to move forward, progress, and enjoy their dances more and more. So I've put this tango training guide together, and it is titled "It Takes You to Tango." You'll find it on Amazon in the 13 marketplaces. But for this video, I wanted to spend some time to take you through all the different chapters of this guide. And I am calling it the ultimate guide uh, for, for tango training for leaders and followers. And in terms of content, I really think it is uh, quite goes quite deep. We're starting with poisonous mindsets. Then we're looking at boundaries and limitations. We're going to talk about levels and goals. We're also going to talk about scheduling. How do you put a tango practice in your schedule? And of course, we're reaching chapter 6, where you have tango drills. Chapter 7, alternative ways to practice tango. So you're hitting many birds with one stone. And of course, social skills and milonga etiquette. And as a bonus, at the appendix, you will find links to videos. So you can read through the practice, but if you need extra support, you'll find videos completely free online in YouTube. And with one simple click, it will be right on your screen. So if you're ready, let's dive right into it. So we're going to start at the very beginning, and we're going to take a look at the table of contents. And as you'll see in the first two chapters, you have the opportunity to learn a little bit more about me and how this guide came about to be. And we've also included a glossary of terms in case you need it, in case you need a refresher. So we're going to skip ahead and we're going to go straight to part 1. And as you saw, you can click on that table of contents and it will take you to the chapter you like. And here we're talking about mental icebergs and poisonous frameworks. And in this chapter, we want to capture all of these things that might be holding you back from enjoying your classes, your practices, your dances more, from progressing, from engaging more in your classes, in your social activity, etc., etc. And as you can see, it can be very physical, or it can be a thought distortion that is basically holding you back and has no relationship to a physical boundary. So we're taking a look at all kinds of mindsets that can become strong limitations or boundaries for you, and we're also looking at how we can change them to something positive and something healthy that can help with our training. In total, we have 14 of them. So it is a relatively long list, and it's all related to things that I have personally gone through, worked on with my students, or heard from fellow dancers and partners. And after those 14 poisonous mindsets, we're going to take a look at boundaries and limitations. And those can be physical limitations, like actual physical trouble that you might have. It might be time boundaries. It might be that you don't have a partner, or that simply you don't know where to start, which then takes us to levels. And you have a whole series of questions that can help you define your level, and also some potential answers to these questions that can give you an idea of whereabouts you are, basically. So you can see what level you're at, and then accordingly define your goals, which would be under part 4. And as you will see reading through it, your goals will change as your level changes, and or you might feel that you're in between, or you're transitioning, and that of course changes and affects your reasons and incentives for practicing. So most of the times we need incentive and not so much reason, but you'll have to dive into the guide to learn more about it. If scheduling is a problem, I have 6 rules for scheduling that hopefully will help you put training on your calendar. And make things even simpler, a series of tango drills. Now, the cool thing about this is that you can click on any of it and it will take you straight to the appendix video list. And then you can choose depending on what you were working on. Of course, the titles are related. And then once you click on any of them, it will prompt you to exit books and go over to YouTube right away and see that video. And of course, this takes us to part 7, which works in the exact same way, only now we're having other forms of movement, like walking through the park or things that you do in the gym that can help you hit 2 birds with 1 stone. And it works exactly in the same way. You click on the title and it takes you straight to the appendix. So let's skip ahead and take a look at part 8, where basically we're talking about social skills and all the trouble that we have, especially in the social environment of a milonga. And we'll look at the trouble that we might be having as a beginner, but also, as we're getting more and more into it, such as the cabeceo, how to actually respond to someone saying no, how to know when not to ask, and very importantly, how to say no politely. And some key no-nos, such as do not book tantas. And this, of course, brings us to milonga etiquette. And we'll be talking about what leaders need to take care of, what followers need to take care of, and how both the partners, the couple, manage themselves on the dance floor. And this takes us to our appendix list, and you'll see we have a full list of multiple videos under different titles, so it's very easy to navigate through, and you'll find all of them in their respective